Hello viewers, it's time for the second game of the day, Electrifying Bluez versus 8J Sports. The news from the middle is that Electrifying Bluez have won the toss and they're having a bat first. Electrifying Bluez, national ranking of 56, and 8J Sports have a national ranking of 51. T-Sports LMS Dhaka League 3 were powered by JÁdoube and 8J JÁdoube are in action. In the previous game, we saw our lifestyle partner, Style Up, winning stylishly, making it 4-4. And let's see what 8J Sports have in store for us. Electrifying Bluez versus 8J Sports. Game number 2 of the day. Welcome back, Prantor. Second game of the day.
Yeah, definitely the second game, and Electrifying Bluez won the toss and selected to bat first. Definitely a good choice, and the sun is just coming out brighter and brighter as the day will progress, and hopefully a run fest we can see. The first ball, very first ball, length delivery outside off, swinging away from the batsman and punched it down towards that backward point, the deeper position, for a single to start on. So the first run on board for Electrifying Bluez against the 8Js.
Blues are off the mark. Sports, 8J Sports will be hoping to make early inroads. Nope, that's not going to work out though. Pushed away very nicely. And it's a no ball, so free hit coming up. The bowler is floored as well. Not the ideal beginning for him. An unauspicious beginning for the bowler. Electrifying Bluez with a good opportunity to make headway right in the very first over of this game.
For surely, and those first runs or first few things definitely will guide you towards a handsome total. Definitely not that much higher total we saw in the first match, only 109 on board, which was chased down brilliantly, and another bye run on board at this moment. So 4 without loss after those 2 deliveries. Nice shape of deliveries have been bowled by the bowler. The very beginning. And the third ball again, it's a dot ball now. So they will try to look at those balls very much cautiously at the beginning and score runs as much as possible with those ones and singles though.
Five runs on the board at the moment of 4 deliveries. Syed Lubab Rahman and Muhammad Arifin Rahman, the 2 Rahmans out there opening the innings for Electrifying Bluez. Final ball of the first over coming up. A single to finish out the first over. 1 done. Electrifying Bluez are 6 for none. Rifat Manzarmrip, a fine prospect here, has delivered the first over. And now it's time for Humayun Kabir Joy. Can he bring some joy for AJ Sports? Let's see. The second over begins. And it's a wide. 7 runs on the board at the moment.
Yeah, this is going very well.
The Blues will be hoping to get off to a decent start to lay a solid platform. Another single picked up.
Yeah, it's going well for them, at least, by not losing any wickets and wickets on hand, and after that 6 or 7 overs they can flourish.
Absolutely.
And just demolish the bowling unit.
Yeah.
Definitely. And Electrifying Bluez.
Yeah, they can electrify then.
Yeah, definitely, why not? So it's 1.1 over, 8 runs on board.
Single again. So they're taking it steadily. They're playing safe cricket at the moment. They're only concentrating on singles to get into this innings at the moment. The message seems to be clear. Get your eyes in and then go for the big shot. Just a dot ball though. Good delivery for Humayun Kabir Joy.
Another single.
Apologies for the technical error. Unfortunately, hence we're not being able to present the game to you. But we're working on it and it will be resolved very, very soon. So please stay connected. Another single picked
another
up.
Single, right. And you can hear us from our page, definitely. Just roaming around with the scores. 10 without loss and now 11. Another single being taken. 11 without loss after 2 overs. The 2 batsmen, the 2 openers are still in. Rifat Murtuza and Humayun Kabir Joy.
The 2 opening bowlers, Rifat Manzarmrip and Humayun Kabir Joy. So Manzarmrip is a very deadly bowler right at the top for AJ Sports. And the 2 Rahmans out there for Electrifying Bluez. They're pushing and nudging at the moment. They've gotten 11 runs in the first couple of overs, hoping to lay a solid base for their side. We once again apologize for this technical error. We're working on it and we're going to be able to bring you the live visual soon from the ground. Kindly stay connected and kindly bear with us. Syed Libab Rahman and Muhammad Arifin Rahman, the 2 opening batters.
So the last 10 balls just produced 11 runs at this moment.
Yeah, the first 2 overs.
Definitely, the 110 runs, the projected one, the Syed Libab Rahman and Muhammad Arifin Rahman.
Another single picked up by Arifin. Libab Rahman will now be back on strike. Rifat Manzarmrip is continuing. He's into his second over. And another single. So the singles keep on coming. The 2 batters are very happy to pick up the singles that are on offer. And AJ Sports seem to be satisfied with giving away these singles as well, as long as they're not conceding the boundaries and the over boundaries. Another single.
Yes, the singles are coming very thick and fast for them. And another wide at this moment. These additional runs definitely will hurt the cause of AJ Sports. 14 without loss now of 2.2 overs. Need to negotiate those extra runs, and we have seen lots of additional runs in the first match.
And we're back.
And yes, you're back with live action along with the commentary.
Yeah, thank you very much, viewers, for staying connected. And now the visuals are back on. Rifat Manzarmrip to Syed Libab. Slams from down the leg side.
Rifat wide.
Yeah, second wide of the over, so 3 runs will be added.
Yeah, the sun is shining on and getting brighter.
Yeah, the pitch is getting better for batting as well.
For sure. So let's see how this two opener will definitely utilize this shinier side or the batting paradise. That's a fumble in the fielding side towards that wideish long off region. Sloppy one. The bowler isn't happy. Just had that casual smile on his face. That's a good shot. First of all, outside off, driven nicely, and at the very last moment, the awkward bounce caused a bit problem for the fielder and surpassed for the boundary line. 3 overs gone at this moment. 22 without loss.
Yeah, 22 on the board. A fine beginning now for Electrifying Bluez. AJ Sports will be hoping to break this partnership sooner rather than later. Arfin Rahman has a slash at that one. That's been wided. Lubab goes halfway down the pitch, then has to come back. Arfin Rahman not interested in that single. Another wide. So a lot of extras being delivered by the AJ Sports bowlers. Not a good start from them. Nahid Hassan, the new bowler, starts off his spell with the wide as well. Oh, that's a brilliant shot from Arfin Rahman. But straight to the fielder though.
A
Single.
forkless flicking.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a single, but a very good looking shot.
Yeah, definitely they must be booming onto confidence for the later part of their innings. Lubab on strike, another elegant looking flick, and in contrast, sloppy fielding.
Yeah, the fielding did not look that elegant.
Yeah,
But a dot ball, nevertheless.
The bowler is lucky this time. The previous one got unlucky.
Yeah,
because of the boundary.
Yeah, absolutely. And this time he has flicked it away nicely, and he has flicked it away into the gap, and he picks up his second boundary. Lubab Rahman is suddenly on the charge here.
That's a brilliant shot. Walking into the ground, and just a flick of the wrist again. Elegant looking one. He tried this one in the previous ball but couldn't connect. Went on across that swing, but this time his head's on the line of the ball, hands and bats, everything was in a good condition. Again down to leg. He's not bowling well. Yes, again flick of the wrist, clearing that backward square leg boundary.
Yeah, but Lubab is batting brilliantly here. That's his third boundary in 4 deliveries. Lubab has suddenly exploded, and he's on the charge. Electrifying Bluez are rocketing along at the moment, 32 for none. After only 3.4, Nahid Hassan is being taken apart here by Sayyad Lubab Rahman's flicking skills. Final ball of the 4th over coming up.
It's 32 on board. Let's see. That's a good looking defense. Oh, a gentle one. The bowler missed this time of his own bowling and costed another single to finish things off. 4 overs gone. It's 33 without any loss for Electrifying Bluez. That's been hammered away. It's a beamer from Mahir Shihab Mahin and puts up nicely. It's an over boundary towards that square leg region. Pulled up nicely. 6. A brilliant shot. Look at the ball. Oh my god. Up above the waist height and been smoked away towards that square leg region for a 6. Not a good start by Mahin. Again, it's a beamer one. Outside off. This time, straight pull it is. But that one traveled onto that mid-on areas, clearing the long on part. The fielder drived in but missed that ball and conceded a boundary though. Oh my god, look at the bowling, round the wicket bowling again, outside of, above that waist high. The fielder couldn't manage to carry the ball properly, so 6 followed by a boundary. Oh my god, 2 balls costing 10 runs. Outside of again is a full end delivery and guided towards that wideish long off region this time for a single, so they have been getting higher and higher. They're marching on to a big score. Let's see. Oh my god, again it's Mohammad Arifin this time. Outside off again, it's just guided and landed onto a Yorkland delivery. It's outside off and get rid of that dot ball.
Mahir Shahab Mahin, the skipper, has not been greeted nicely by Syed Lubab Rahman. 12 runs coming off his first over. Electrifying Bluez are electrifying at the moment. 45 for none. Lubab on 34 of 17. Arifin Rahman playing second fiddle. 8 of 12 is yet to get going, but Electrifying Bluez will be more than happy with this beginning. AJ Sports badly in need of picking up a wicket. Faisal Alam is coming out to bowl. Arifin Rahman, who is on 8 from 12 deliveries, is on strike. Works it away to the onside, rotates the strike, and Lubab Rahman, the gun batter, who is striking at 200s at the moment, will now be back on strike. So expect some fireworks, folks.
Surely it's near about 50 runs mark. Just 26 deliveries in this innings. Again, oh, the Yorkland delivery, tossed up one, and Lubab missed it completely. Misjudged that, waited till the last moment, but at the end, just missed that one to guide towards the point region. Again, it's a shorter delivery, smashed it hard towards that super cover. For another single to rotate the strike, Lubab doing the right thing, getting the strike back to Arifin Rahman, 9 of 13, just getting left behind, so allowing him to open up his hands. Again outside off, Arifin chased that one to hook it towards that fine leg, but missed it. The keeper did a good job, but a signal of wide been given.
Cracked away through the offside by Arifin, and this time it's found the gap to perfection. There's the first boundary from Arifin Rahman's bat, and 50 up for Electrifying Bluez. Electrifying beginning this has been. It's mostly been about Lubab Rahman, but Arifin Rahman finally has now joined the party. Faizan Alam Tanai produces a freebie, and Arifin Rahman latches onto that one. Here's another opportunity, but this time Arifin misses. 6 overs gone, the Blues are 52 for none. Seventh over about to begin. Lubab Rahman on strike.
Yes, the most striking batsman at this moment. Arifin just seeing him Again walking across, guided the ball towards that widest long of path for a single. And the way Arifin just smashed the last ball of the previous over for boundary, he will be definitely booming on confidence. Again outside off, guided nicely towards that deep point for a single.
Arifin now seems to have settled down, rotating the strike regularly. Labab back on strike. Worked away to the onside. Sajjad Tushar into his first over. His first 3 balls have gone for 3 singles. It's a good start for Sajjad Tushar. Arfin Rahman now is walking into that delivery, trying to flick it away, but missing it. Oh, acrobatics there from Sajjad Tushar. To no avail, but a dot ball there. Good start from Tushar. 4 balls, only 3 runs.
Exactly. It's a good coming back. Only 3 singles been taken of 3 balls. 55 on board though for Electrifying Bluez. And the 4 balls, 3 runs. Again, oh, down the leg. Again, that gentle flick towards that backward square. The keeper had to go on before the ball, and the bowler himself went onto that striking end, onto that keeper's place, but couldn't restrict the batsman to take a couple of runs. 57 of no loss in the 7th over. Electrifying Bluez, they have been electrifying the AJ Sports with a bigger score.
Yeah, definitely. AJ Sports really need to bring a semblance of control over proceedings, and that come via breakthroughs. Let's see if they can do that. Labab Rahman will be the gun wicket for them.
Guided nicely towards that mid-wicket region for a single. And you were saying Labab Rahman definitely 38 of 22 has been smashing well. So he must be removed as early as possible. And that guided again nicely, Arifin. That's a good dragging shot. A square drive towards that deep cover point. But only a single could take.
Labab back on strike now. A dot ball, good stuff there from Tanai. Labab has been kept quiet for a while, so you'll sense a big shot coming.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. That's a good shot. Lofted on drive. Fielder will be there, but couldn't just get that ball passing onto the fence and clearing that long on region for a boundary. Well played.
You're right on cue. Right on cue. So that you sense a big shot coming, and it came. And Labab strikes gold again. Another boundary for Labab. He has now moved into the 40s. 4-2, 42 of 2 4-24 deliveries for Labab. Wow, this has been some innings this far. Final ball coming up of the 8th over. Labab comes down the pitch again, drills it away to the onside, but picks out the fielder for a single. 8 overs gone. Electrifying Bluez, 64 for none. Oh, Labab continues on playing the big shots, drills it down the ground, picks up a single. Sajjad Tushar into a 2nd over. Arifin Rahman will be back on strike. He's on 18 of 20. Labab Rahman 44 of 26. What an entertaining innings this has been from Labab.
Again, guided nicely towards the deep point region. We can call it the car end rather than the deep point.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another single. So 66 without loss after 8.2. Marching well, marching to a big total for sure. But let's see, Lubab just 6 runs away. And again a gentle drive which could have been taken apart but ended up with a single.
Yeah, coming down the pitch again, Lubab is trying to pick up his 50 ASAP. Could not get the timing. Arifin, though, has lifted that brilliantly over the bowler's head and has gotten a sixer. Straight sixer from Arifin. Clean hit. Fantastic shot. Wow, we've been talking about Lubab, but Arifin says, hey, talk about me now. Pitched up delivery, over pitch. Clean swing of the bat. Straight as an arrow. Clean as a whistle. That's out to here.
That's a brilliantly picked up shot. Arifin again flick of the wrist this time. Oh, just short. Just short and kept it for a single though.
It's 9 gone, 74 for none. Arifin Rahman definitely joining in now. Lubab Rahman's retirement time is coming up soon. He's on 45 or 27. So Arifin says it's time for me to take charge. Here's a look at the projections. 10 and over, 184, 12 and over, 206, and currently they will end up with 164. Prospects are looking bright here for Electrifying Bluez. AJ Sports need to pull things back. Arifin goes for the big hits again. So Arifin has decided that he's going to play a shot to ball now.
Well, hold your nerve, definitely.
Is that the right choice, brother? Because Lubab is about to retire soon.
Yeah, definitely.
So if Arifin gets out, that will mean 2 new batters out there. Lubab has swung it away powerfully to the outside. Another single. So it's shot to ball. It's death over stuff suddenly from the two Rahmans.
Yeah, for surely, because they are both getting higher and higher every ball in every balls. So definitely, if Arifin can hit 2 or 3 shots out of the boundary, definitely will help the cause. Down to leg again, and the Lubab has been in so hurry.
Yeah, he was almost halfway down the pitch and had to get back.
Cut back by the batsman, Arifin himself.
Yeah, Lubab is agitated to get back on strike.
And finishing off so quickly for his retirement.
Yeah.
Again, missed the shot. Missed that high, long cliff towards that offside. And the sweeper cover region for a single. And a good bowling by Faisal Alam Thonoy. Last ball coming on. Again, outside off. Kept it low. Down to that deeper position for a single to finish things off. 76. Oh, bit floppy one at the end, but didn't cost any additional runs. 77 without any loss after 10 halfway mark.
Second half of the innings begins. Cut away nicely by Arifin. Picks up a single. Humayun Kabir Jai, who opened the bowling, is back on into second over here. So only delivered 1 over at the top, and now he's back on. Lubab Rahman on strike now. There's been driven away powerfully. Should be another single. Yes, it is. 79 runs on the board now for Electrifying Bluez. A cracking opening partnership between the two Rahmans. Arifin 29 of 28 and Lubab 47 of 29. Swung away to the onside by Arifin. That takes him to 30. That takes the score up to 80. Lubab trying his level best to hit a 6-hour boundary to finish off his innings for the time being. Can he do it?
Let's see. And a standalone shot by Lubab, guiding towards that super cover, but only a single for him. 10.4 overs gone.
Lubab moves on to 49 with that single. Just one run away now. And nicely pushed away to the offside by Arifin. Eleven gone, 82 for none. Tilstova begins with a big hit from Arifin Rahman. Picks out the fielder stationed at wideish long off. And it's a single, so Lubab will be back on strike.
That's a good shot again. Down to leg. A bit of flick of the wrist again. So they have been so much wristy, and most of the balls bowled in the leg stump on the leg side, and with that flick of the wrist, Lubab has reached that 50. Oh, just 1 runs needed now.
49 is on.
Yes, 49 is on.
Fayaz Siddiq Yusifat, the new bowler. Played away magnificently by Arifin Rahman, and he picks up a boundary.
That's a good shot, and Lubab must be feeling a bit relieved as his partner Arifin Rahman now flourishing on, and look at the leg style. That's a calypso,
calypso,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
The calypso style shot, and the pick up the ball very well for a boundary.
Arifin showing his class A, flighted delivery. That's up in the air and is gone. A chance of a double play missed there. The batsman was nowhere near the picture. He was definitely going to be out, but a mistake by the bowler made sure that Lubab survives. Here's a look at that wicket though. Tossed up delivery. Arifin Rahman goes for the big booming cover drive, hits it uppishly. The catch is taken by the fielder running in from long off. Then he throws it back in nicely. A clear run out, absolutely
just
easy run out opportunity missed. Lubab was at the other end, but that's the end of Arifin Rahman for 36 of 33. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Lubab survives, but Arifin is gone. The opening partnership has been broken. Finally, something for AJ Sports to cheer about.
And that's a good shot. I have to say that because the ball was there to be hit, and he guided that ball, just couldn't time that ball well. A bit of early picking, and that could have been dangerous even more if Syed Lubab Rahman got out at the non-striking end. The throw was a bit ambitious one, but the bowler basically missed that ball completely. So the first wicket gone. Walking across the line, the new man in, and just the bowler got the ball back for a dot ball. 88 for 1 after 12, and the new batsman Safir Rahman Shujan just faced that single delivery for no run.
13th over begins. Oh, swung away powerfully by Lubab. That's the end of his innings for sure for the time being. And that's the end with the boundary. 50th for Lubab. What a cracking way to sign off.
All well that ends well. That's the exact line I should say for Lubab. What a clean hit at the slot, and he smashed that ball out of the park towards that extra cover region. And saying goodbye, 22 yards. I've reached in the 53 runs mark and get retired. 32 balls he faced, 165 the strike rate, and look at those boundaries and over boundaries. Just a single over boundaries, that's though in the last ball of his innings, but 6 boundaries. That proves how much economically handy he was.
A brilliant knock from Lubab. Laid a solid platform for his side. Now it's time for the other people to come in and take advantage of that platform. Nahid Hassan has been very expensive today thus far, but here's his opportunity to bring things back on track, because there are 2 new batters out there. Alfred Rahman is gone. He's gone for 36, and Lubab Rahman has retired for 53.
That's the fuller one, and guided nicely. Cover drive it was, going to the boundary fence, but good work. And to the fence, a hurried throw to the non-striking end though. 2 runs been taken. 93 at this moment for 1 after 12.3 overs. Oh, just a thick edge past the keeper towards that fine leg region for a boundary. Oh, not the last moment. Yes, the keeper able to stop that ball and restrict the batsman for taking more than 2 runs. Yes, couple of runs been taken, but well fielded by the keeper himself, as no one is there. And if the square leg fielder tried to get there, they could have easily taken those 3 runs, but well keeping by the keeper. Another ball, kept it low. Good bowling, Salman, isn't it?
Yeah, good comeback from Nahid. And here's an opportunity for Aegis Sports to choke Electrifying Bluez. There are 2 new batters out there, Tanvir Hassan and Saifur Rahman. 13 gone. Electrifying Bluez are currently 95 for 1. Tanai, it's his final over. Dragged down, shot wide delivery, but the new man, Tanvir Hassan, is unable to lay a bat on that one. A dot ball to start off the 14th over. Faisal Alam Tana has done a very decent job, and he started off brilliantly in his final over as well. Back-to-back dots here. So, is there a snap for Aegis Sports? Can they mount a comeback here? This time, though, it's been tucked away to the onside by Tanvir Hassan. And the strike is rotated. Tanvir Hassan is on 2 from 5. Saifur Rahman Shujan is on 2 from 3. The 2 new batters trying to get used to the conditions out there.
Absolutely. And again, down to that leg side for a single. 97 for 1 at this moment. And for surely from here on, the way Safiur Rahman Shujan and Tanvir can bat, so we can say that big score is on the way. And down to leg again. The batsman shuffle across to that off stump line. There was a wild appeal from the bowler, but the umpire turned it down. And 14th gone. 97 for 1. Electrifying Bluez against Aegis Sports.
Fine end for Tanan. A fine spell overall. 4 overs, just 19 runs. No wickets, but brilliant economy. Rifat Manzum Rip is back on. hasn't had a great day this far, but here's his opportunity to make a solid comeback. So here we go, Rifat the Rip back on. Slower delivery to start off the 15th over. Dragged away to the onside by Shujan. It's a single.
Yeah, it's another single it is. And down to that square leg and mid-wicket region. So it's been the story of the day. Ones and twos are there. Boundaries and over boundaries are also there. So definitely a balanced batting display by the Electrifying Bluez so far. Definitely.
The Blues.
Like the blues music.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
the balance, all the notes here and there. And you have to balance in every notes and every balls yet again. And a single being taken.
Yeah, Shujan back on strike now. A drill down the ground. Straight to the fielder though. A long on. A single. So Shujan is starting to expand his game. 100 up for the Blues in the 15th over. Just one wicket down. A fantastic base here. They'll be very, very disappointed if they're unable to penetrate the 150-160 mark from here on in.
Let's see the next ball. It's a full length delivery. The fourth one. Guided nicely. And what a catch. What a catch.
And Munzam Rip has his first wicket of the day.
But this wicket is definitely for the fielder.
Absolutely running in a
catch.
fantastic catch.
The slot delivery it was, and lofted off drive, and the fielder was set there, just had to rush back forward, yes, and dive it to take the ball, and what a take.
So Tanvir Hassan has come and gone, 3 of 8. It's a good comeback here suddenly from the Aegis Sports bowlers. Can they restrict Electrifying Bluez to under 130 mark? That will be some comeback. A good period of play for the sports side. But Nahid Hassan, what a catch, son, what a catch. He hasn't been that great with the ball in hand today, but his hands were working perfectly as a fielder.
The second wicket gone. Not in the right time for the Blues. We were talking about the higher scores, but at this moment I think they must be feeling that X factor of those two informed and experienced batsmen are on the crease. Yorker and delivery, it is somehow the batsman managed to just keep the bat off to the ground. Dot ball.
Fine over from Rip. Only 3 runs on a wicket. 15 gone, 100 for 2. Kamrul Islam Saad, the new man out there, along with Shujan. Only 5 overs remaining. Aegis Sports are sniffing a comeback here.
Sixteenth over, yeah. That's the Blues we are.
Yeah, we are having Blues here.
commentary.
Yeah, 16th over begins. The man who took that brilliant catch, Nahid Hassan, has now got the ball in his hand, so he'll be pumped up.
But Sadman, 2 new batsmen in,
Yeah.
so definitely it will be a drawback for the Blues.
The Blues, yeah.
Definitely. Cut it off nice to the offside for a single. So from this end, I think if they can sit back early, because only a few deliveries left.
23 to
Yeah,
be
23
exact.
to be exact. So 23 deliveries, I think 35 odd runs or 40 will be enough for them.
Oh, it's gone. Kamrul Islam Saad is gone for attack. I told you Nahid Hassan is pumped up after taking that stunner of a catch, and he is now in his first wicket. Kamrul Islam Saad comes down the pitch, tries to hammer it away to the onside, misses it completely, but the bowler does not. You miss, buddy. I hear Kamrul Islam Saad has gone for a duck. 101 for 3. A brilliant comeback here from AJ Sports.
Surely Saad gone without any scoring of his 2 balls. So definitely a shorter stay, but not the happier. Definitely for Saad. Kamrul Islam Saad going and dipping on Electrifying Bluez into a hole. 101 for 3 at this moment.
They're 77 for none after the first 10 overs. They're 101 for 3 after 15.3. So you have to say that the second half this far has definitely belonged to AJ Sports.
Back of line delivery kept it very low towards that leg stump and gently pushed towards that point region for a single. So we were talking about setbacks. Now add some more responsibility to Samir Chaudhary, who came in as a new batsman.
And he's off the mark. First up, Safir Rahman Shujan is now on strike. Just works it away to the onside. Naeem Hasan does the fielding. A fantastic over from Naeem Hasan. Just 3 runs again and a wicket. So the last couple of overs have only produced 6 runs for Blues, and they've lost 2 wickets in them. So it's all about AJ Sports at the moment. 16 gone, 103 for 3. Munzum Rip to continue. Final over, drilled powerfully by Shujan, but the fielder is able to stop that. Just another single. Oh boy, the Blues need boundaries here, don't they, Prantor?
Totally, and equally good cricket all around, I have to say, because the batsman tried those big shots, drilled apart, but the fielders definitely, we saw a stunner catch, but this time a stunner strike from Samir Chaudhary, covered drive it is and cleared that extra cover boundary for a handsome 6.
And a much needed one at that. Samir Chaudhary, only a second delivery, but he swings powerfully and connects as well. A much needed 6er for the Blues. 110 for 3 now. Is that the start of an acceleration here? A little push to the offside. Strike is rotated.
Nelson on board at this moment. 111 for 3 after 16.3. So we saw some very much short side fielders over there, but at this moment they all are spreaded. Again, that's a Yorker delivery. It is outside off. Just tried and managed to keep it low, and throw towards that non-striking end batsman was not enough to get him out. Single been taken, another single, and 1s and 2s are coming, and some over boundaries in this over. So definitely they should be eyeing onto that 140 mark, Salman.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Samir Chaudhary swings it away to the onside. That's the end of the 17th over. 113 for 3. Rifat Munzum Rip is done here for the day. 4 overs, a wicket, 29 runs.
Possible.
18th over begins. Samir Chaudhary swings it away to the offside, but gets just a single though. Humayun Kabir Jah is back on. Well, the couple overs is going to be bowling out, I guess. The 18th and 20th over will be his overs. 18th is in operation. If it goes well, he'll be asked to come on and finish off the innings. And it's been a good start. 2 balls, 2 singles only.
Yes, it's 2 balls and 2 singles, as Salman was talking about. Just a 6 in the last 10 balls. So definitely they'll be eyeing on, and a lofted shot, lofted cover drive towards that extra cover region. The fielder grabbed that ball, threw it nice, and the 4th wicket down for the Electrifying Bluez.
And Nahid Hassan again, the fielder, takes the catch very nicely, very safe hands the kid has got, and throws it back in right on the boundary. Falls right in his lap, I guess you have to say, and throws it back in quickly. So that's the end of Samir. He's gone for 10 of 5. It's a quick cameo. Purchase for the cause.
New batsman walking off to the ground, taking his guard, and must be thinking of taking that responsibility, Mir Sabbir Islam, to score bigger from here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, sloppy stuff from the keeper here. 5 wides. They just cannot afford that at this stage. They've mounted a fantastic comeback, but such things can drain your momentum away from you. It's close to the leg stick though. Could have easily knocked his leg stick over, but Sabbir survives. The keeper misses. 5 wide. Sloppy stuff from the keeper.
Away from the batsman and from the leg stump line. Just missed it. And hopefully of that, appeal from the bowler onto that path in front of middle, and just managed to get a single though. The ball is keeping very low, Sadman, every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's a
Pitch
hint.
playing tricks.
Yeah, tricks. So what kind of scores you're expecting? That should be the question. Again, a lofted one, higher in the air, and the deep cover point fielder took that catch pretty much convincingly. The flurry of wickets continue for Electrifying Bluez. 5th gone, and at this moment Safiur Rahman Sujon will have to go back to the pavilion.
The Blues have most definitely lost their way here. They're 77 for none after 10. They're 121 for 5 after 18. It's been a fantastic come from behind performance this far from the AJ Sports bowlers. Now the question is, can they finish things off on a high here? Sujan has gone for 10 of 13 deliveries. He never got going. 121 now for 5. Only 2 overs remaining.
I think they are being electrified rather than electrifying by the bowlers of AJ Sports, and those electrifications just coming on in the face of the bowlers, and mostly the fielders. The ground fielding has been the classy, the standard one. That's a good shot, just stretching across that off stump line. Picked that ball nicely towards that square leg, but the fielder, oh my god, the ground fielding you're talking about, dived in, slapped the ball outside of the fence, and saved at least 2 runs for his team.
Oh, absolutely. Rifat Manzamrepa just concluded his bowling spell, but that did not stop him from throwing himself at that delivery and stopping it. That was definitely distant for the boundary, but Rifat Manzamrepa intervenes. Wow, that could end up winning AJ Sports the game. You never know. If it gets tight, it could be this moment that decides the game.
Yeah, you were saving 2 runs, 1 runs very much well.
Every
saving
run
the
counts,
boundaries.
right?
Yeah, every run counts. You're saving almost the boundary there.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
definitely these short things.
He kept it down to a single, so he saved 3.
Oh my god, it's saved 3.
Wow.
We were asking for 2 runs to being saved. Another offside, outside off pitching, guided nicely towards that wideish long off for a single. So this kind of things basically pumped you up, pumped the bowler, pumped the keeper himself,
Pumps up the entire team, actually.
team basically.
That's an outside edge. Another brilliant piece of fielding there. Once again, they're able to save 3. Wow, 6 runs saved already in this over.
I think they watched the Jonty Rhodes stuff in the YouTube or anywhere else, because the ground fielding has been phenomenal, and every part of the ground can see the heroics of the fielders. Again, it's a lofted shot. Will it be another catch? No, it's clearing the boundary fence. What a shot it is. Mir Sabbir is the man, is the key man for them.
He's playing a fine cameo here. He's an 11 of 4. Cracking shot. Boundary picked up by Mir Sabbir. Final ball of the 19th over coming up. Shuffles across. Pedals it away nicely, and he has picked up another boundary. A fine end here to the 19th over for Bluez and Sabbir. Back-to-back boundaries, 19 gone. Electrifying Bluez, finally electrifying again. 1-3-2 for 5.
What a shot this was. A paddle scoop?
Yep, absolutely.
Exactly, what a shot it was. The placement, the timing was all along there, and we were talking about 140. Now they are 136.
132 now, so 140 on the cards.
Yeah, on the card, definitely.
Your home run is there, so maybe even 150 could be breached. You never know.
Well, you never know.
It's a big over coming up here. It's a bit of a stalemate out there. Who will have the momentum at the end of the innings? Let's find out. Humayun Kabir Jai has got the ball in his hand. Riaz Russell is on strike. Mir Sabbir, the gun batter, is at the other end on 15 from 5. But Riaz Russell should be looking for the big hits himself actually now. 5 balls remaining. Riaz Russell has gone big. That's gone up in the air. The bowler is chasing it. And the fielder coming in from the whitish long on region. Balls in between. Both of them in no man's land. A single, and Mir Sabbir is back on strike.
Another lofted one, but fall in the no man's land. Oh, again, just juggling in. What a delivery from Humayun Kabir Jai. Brilliant with the ball. Look at the bowling, the seam movement again, just kept it low, coming inward of the batsman. Just managed to restrict that ball to hit the stump for a single.
3 balls remaining now. The big shots need to come. It's come down the pitch here as Riaz Russell and thrashed it away through the outside, but should be just another single. So Humayun Kabir Jai is doing a fantastic job here. The ball in hand of the final over is under the pump, but is doing a fine job. 2 balls remaining. Here comes the penultimate ball of the innings. Up in the air. Mir Sabbir, will that catch be taken? No, not on that occasion. A couple of runs here for Mir Sabbir Islam. So he's facing the final ball of the innings. Can we see a home run?
But see the dedication of the fielder.
Absolutely.
Brilliant dive. And coming from the back, a forward dive is never easy to do anything. Let's see the last ball of the innings. Back of a length, pulled it nice, but it's grounded, so they will only end up with a single. What an over to finish things off. 6 runs only came in.
6 runs, yeah.
Right, and Humayun Kabir Jai, 4 overs, 22 for 2 wickets. Economy rate 5.5 in the format, shorter format. This is the gem of a bowling, you have to say, you have to admit that. And that's the key to restrict the Electrifying Bluez to 138 runs on board. Here's the batting card. Retired Syed Lubab scored the maximum of runs, 53-36 for Arifin Rahman. Got caught by Joy. Brilliant take. 10 for Safir Rahman Shujon, and not that much high scores. 10 also for Samir and Mir Sabbir Islam Sabbir. Not out of 19. That's the highlights of their batting.
The bowling card. Rifat Manzar Rip. 4 overs, 29 runs and a wicket. Humayun Kabir Jai. 4 overs, 22 runs and 2 wickets for him. Brilliant. Nahid Hassan. 4 overs, 32 runs and a wicket. The skipper Mahin. 1 over. He went for 12 today. Faisal Alam Tonai. 4 overs, 19 runs. No wickets. Sajjad Tushar went for 15 in his 2. And Fayaz Siddiq Sifat went for 6 in his only over. And he also got a wicket. So 139 is the target. We're coming back soon with a run chase. Hello viewers, it's time for the run chase. 139 is the target for AJ Sports. Electrifying Bluez ended up with a score of 138 for 5. They'll be disappointed with that in the end. After that start they had, they were 77 for none after 10. They ended up getting only 138 after 20. So Samir Chaudhary has got the new ball in his hand. The two AJ Sports batters almost ready. The run chase is about to begin. 139 is the target. Let's see who comes out on top in this game. Lovely delivery from Samir. Nicely pitched up, getting a tad bit of swing. The batsman nicely blocks it. It's a dot ball to start things off. Shakil Khan and Fayaz Siddiqui, the two opening batters for AJ Sports. And Mir Sabir Islam is the new ball bowler for Electrifying Bluez. A lovely delivery there. The ball pitches outside of off and swings away. Shakil Khan tries to lean forward and drive it away, misses it. Good stuff here from Mir Sabir Islam. So here comes Sabir for the third ball. This time Shakil Khan is able to elegantly drive it away for a single to get off the mark. The lefty, Sifat, will be now on strike.
The fourth ball is underway. Mir Sabir Islam Sabir started the proceeding. Target is pretty much big in this context of the lower pitch. Definitely a damp one. Oh, again a good bowling was coming in, kept it very low. We saw some inward movement and the damp pitches allows the bowlers to kept it very low for the batsman. It's not that easier one to pick, and immediately after that he just swapped a fielder, I think, from that wideish long off to the square leg or mid wicket region for the left-hand batsman.
Siddiqui Sifat goes for a big shot first up. Let's see what happens in the second delivery. He flicks it away very nicely. So Siddiqui Sifat is in no mood to push and nudge. He is there for the big hits. First over done, AJ Sports 2 for none. So Shujan is sharing the new ball. And another big shot attempted by Sifat. Sifat probably needs to give himself a bit of a chance here. Needs to get his eye in. Needs to play the first 10-12 balls a little cautiously. And then go for the big hits. The target is not a massive one. They need to go at 7s. So there's no need for Sifat to swing from ball 1.
Yeah, but he still kept on swinging. Definitely charging up. So the very first ball or very first over, they must be eyeing to score at least 50 odd runs within 7 or 8 overs.
Yep.
So that will boost them to overpass the target of 139.
So the right-handed batsman Shakil Khan is now on strike. Left-hand, right-hand combination out there. That's always a plus for any batting side.
That's a good approach. He's walking across, gentle push. Used the pace of the ball and guided the ball towards the third man boundary line for a boundary. First one for AJ Sports of the bat of Shakil Khan.
Yeah, intentionally guiding it to the third man region, opening the face of the bat. Bit of an edge, but gets the desired result. Shakil Khan is up and running.
The next one way outside that wide line, and the umpire signaled it as wide immediately.
Yeah, Shujan was not happy with that call. A bit of a stare, a bit of a glare, but it's wide. But Shakil will be disappointed that he missed out on that loosener.
It's way outside off, and if he could just guide that ball with a slashy cut towards that point, it could have been a boundary. Let's see. And again a gentle punch towards that leg stump line, and from that mid wicket he will get another one. So immediately after that, Shujan will be coming round the wicket for the lefty, or yes, he will be going on round the wicket to create the angle.
Yeah, let's see what Sifat does. Will he go for another big shot? Yes, he will. He will swing and he will miss. The keeper will miss it as well. And the ball will win the race. A boundary to finish off the second over. But Sifat is living a charmed life out there. 2 overs gone, an expensive over in the end. From Shujan, 13 for none, AJ Sports.
Third over starting on. Oh, again a gentle push. Not this time delicately played, but the result will be there with couple of runs, definitely. Sadman.
Yeah, Shakil really likes that shot, doesn't
Yes.
he?
Intentionally, unintentionally, anything.
Doesn't
He
matter,
just
he's getting the
plays
runs.
ball. Exactly. He just guided. Let's see. Yeah, again that offside or that square drive, and that resulted into going on to the third man fielding position, and the fielder did very well though. And the fielders must be thinking of matching that standard of ground fielding like the AJ Sports ground fielding, a phenomenal one. That's a good ball, mixed up with the pace, a scramble delivery towards that full length of off stump, and now Shakil had to just flurry of that ball towards the bowler.
Driven away nicely by Shakil Khan. A single picked up. Now he's moved into the double figures by playing conventional steady cricket. Sifat, on the other hand, has been looking for big shot and he has not connected as of yet. He's on 2 from 5 deliveries, where Shakil Khan is on 10 from 9. Sifat drills it away through the offside for a single. Tall batsman is Sifat. The righty, Shakil Khan, is back on strike, facing up to Mir Sabir. Final ball of the third over coming up. Worked away to the onside by Shakil Khan. Places it in that mid-wicket pocket and rotates the strike. End of the third over, 18 for none, AJ Sports. The fourth over begins. Shujan to continue. Shakil comes down the pitch, pets it back to the bowler, who decides to let it go. Fumble there from him. He'll be angry with himself. Single picked up. Fayaz Siddiqui Sifat back on strike.
Noticeable thing that they are just shuffling across that off-stump line or walking onto the pitch. So a spinner would definitely
Be a good choice.
for just cutting across that, shuffling across,
So
or
they're
coming back.
tied down
a
in the
stump,
crease.
a stumped.
Maybe the keeper can come up
opportunity.
as well. Keeper
Yeah,
can come
why
up.
not? Because they're seeing that every time
They're coming
they are
down.
just coming down, shuffling across, and the opportunity will definitely be there. Outside off, lofted, off drive it was, but the fielder missed the ball. Could have done a bit better, but it clears that boundary. A 6 for Fayaz Siddiqui Sifat.
So Siddiqui Sifat keeps on leaving dangerously, and he keeps on surviving there. Just able to evade the fielder and goes away for a 6 as the Siddiqui Sifat finally has connected. Will the shot unleash Siddiqui Sifat? No, that's a good comeback from Shujan. Dot ball. Siddiqui Sifat trying to play a conventional stroke on that occasion, just trying to cut it away, but misses it, gets beaten by the Shujan delivery. Good comeback.
Yeah, for surely you were taking runs, singles and doubles every time and just getting those boundaries and over boundaries, though not that convincing shots over there, but still the result is on definitely. That's a good ball down to leg, and that's the definite swing of the ball. The seam up deliveries guided towards that square leg and backward square leg for a single though. So as we were talking about those chase, and we saw in the first match chased down pretty much convincingly, in this match also they started it very well, and if they will manage to keep wickets on hand, so that's the main issue for them. Again the seam up one, a bit swing and a lofted pick of the ball towards that mid wicket for another single.
They're playing very nice looking flick shots, both the batters. 4 overs gone, AJ Sports are 27 for none. The fifth over begins. It's not a good beginning though. Way outside the off, sticker wide.
Yeah, juggling across his arms, definitely the first over will
It's not
be
loosened
needed.
up.
Yeah, will be needed definitely to just settle down and just negotiate those extra runs, because you are defending 139 and definitely would like to pick up wickets, though it's not possible, or if it's not possible, just hanging across with the dot balls. But a good shot it was, slashed it down to that backward point region. The fielder couldn't stop and consider boundary, and AJ Sports cruising across.
Poor delivery again from Kamrul Islam Saad. Once again shot, and once again outside the off six. Shakil Khan this time is able to catch up with that one and cut it away powerfully for a boundary. Kamrul Islam Saad scored a duck with a bat. Has not started off well with the ball in hand either. Come on, Saad. You need to get your act together. Another shot and wide one outside the off stick. Shakil Khan misses out. And it's a dot ball.
It's a dot ball again. 32 without loss. 4.2 it is. And AJ Sports definitely will be moving on and on every time. Though Saad started not that much well. Let's see the seam of delivery, mix up with the pace, but Shakil is just liking that part of the ground, that third man and backward point region, to take singles and everything. Most of these shots coming onto that region rather than going V, the mid off mid on, and the long off long on, and the square leg, and they should eye on that line to bowl him to get a thick edge.
Yep, Kamrul Islam Saad keeps on bowling it outside the off stick. Now, let's see what he has up his sleeve for the lefty, Fayaz Siddiqui, coming over the wicket. It's a good delivery this time. Siddiqui nicely gets down on that one, picks up a single.
Yes, another single been taken. So 4.3 now, 4.4 now, 34 without loss. AJ Sports. You're watching T Sports, LMS Dhaka League, powered by JÁdoube. And again, if we calculate the bonus point category, 139, they need to score within 79 or less balls to grab that bonus point. That's another thick edge for Shakil Khan towards that backward point line. Again walking down and slash that ball hard and end up with a single to finish the fifth over. 35 without loss, AJ Sports.
Lubab Rahman, who is fantastic with the bat, is now on with the ball. Swung away powerfully by Shakil Khan, and has greeted Lubab Khan with a sixer. Lubab Rahman, apologies, with a sixer. So Shakil Khan giving Lubab Rahman a dose of his own medicine here.
Exactly. And how he batted into the first innings of Electrifying Bluez. And Shakil, now we have been talking about his offside strength. Now he's showing off his leg stump and leg side strength at this moment. A low full toss outside off, missed it completely, and he is not happy.
Yeah, here is an opportunity to show off his offside strength again. Misses it.
Let's ball him again on that line. Let's see. He has the ball turning into him. A back foot punch towards that square leg for a single. Yes, starting low and starting steadily for AJ Sports. Down to that double digit, the target at this moment. Now 97 required of 72 balls for them. So let's just forget about that bonus point. Just keep on going, wickets on hand. And if they can carry on this for at least 80 odd runs, then they can go for the bonus points. Again, a leg side punch towards that mid wicket for a single to rotate the strike.
Electrifying Bluez had a fantastic opening partnership. AJ Sports are repeating the dose here. Once again, misses out on an offside delivery. There's Shakil Khan. So a good comeback there from Lubab. Went for a 6 in his very first delivery, but ends up conceding only 8. So 6 overs gone. AJ Sports are 43 for none at the moment.
Seventh over starting on, and Arifin Rahman, start with the bat, has come to bowl.
Yeah, so Lubab Rahman and Arifin Rahman had a fantastic partnership with the bat, and now is their time to form a partnership with the ball.
Like the first match.
Like the first match, yeah, exactly. Like Oyon and Azad had.
Right.
So the Rahmans are here again.
Around the wicket for the left-hander again. And on drive towards that mid-wicket. 2-2, no, it's only 1. Kept it for 1.
Yeah, Pranthar, have you noticed that Siddiq Sifat has now settled down? He has understood that Shakil Khan is the gun batter out there, and Siddiq is just playing conventional cricket.
And you're talking about his walking off and coming across the ground. So the keeper now will definitely be looking for taking some wicket apart.
Yeah, the stumping chance.
Yes,
if that's on
definitely.
offer.
Again,
Full
offered
toss.
full toss.
Only a single. Umpire signals that it was dipping, so it's not a no ball. Single though picked up, and Siddiq Sifat will now be on strike, facing up to Arifin Rahman's office. Quickish office.
Oh, that's a long hop. That's a long hop and an ambitious drive. The straightener had been tried by the batsman Sifat you were talking about, settling in, and definitely missed it completely.
Suddenly goes for that wild swing slog again, and he misses it again.
Again shuffling across, straighter one, kind of long off and straightener off for a single.
It was hit hard though from by
definitely.
Sifat. Just a single.
Arifin Rahman, 4 balls, 4 runs, been given away. So definitely eyeing to finish things off well enough. That's a way outside off, picked it nicely. A lofted cross drive it is, past that backward point fielder for a maximum
Sixer.
square drive. Smash that. Look at the bowling at first. Arifin, a tossed up delivery is outside off, and he just used that square drive phenomenally well.
3 of his batted that one.
And
3 of his hands at that one. And almost took down the car. 7 overs gone. 53 for none. A fine, fine beginning. Eighth over begins. Labab to continue. A late cut there from Sifat. Rotates the strike. And the gun batter, Shakil Khan, is back on strike. He's on 34 of just 23 deliveries. Picked up a 6 to finish off this 7th over. Let's see what he does to Lubab Rahman. His first delivery was hit away for a 6er by Shakil. Let's see what Lubab has in store for Shakil. Shakil comes down the pitch. Lubab pushes it through. Went for the stumping there, but Shakil was able to catch up with that, and he gets a single from it. If he had missed that, the keeper would have been in business. Smart bowling there from Lubab. Nice plan. The execution was almost perfect there, but Shakil Khan's bat intervened. Sifat tries to swing that one away to the downside, misses out again. Whenever Sifat has gone for a big hit. He has missed out here today. Lovely bowling there from Lubab. The ball pitches and turns away. Beats Fayaz Sifat.
Here's the fourth ball in and kept it very low. Shorter one. Pulled it a grounded one though towards that leg side. The keeper went off. Again restricting the batsman for ones and twos, and we are talking about 7 or 8 overs, 50 odd runs on board.
They definitely have that.
Yes, so
Fine
they are
start.
in line.
Absolutely.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very good looking shot. But a good over there from Lubab. Only 4 runs coming from it. 8 overs gone. AJ Sports a 57 for none. Arif and Rahman continues. So the Rahman partnership, Rahman and Rahman partnership continues. Picked up by Shakil Khan. And oh! That should have been the first wicket instead. That's a sixer. Sloppy stuff from the field. Deep square leg. An easy catch put down. And to add insult to injury, it's a sixer. So back-to-back sixes for Shakil Khan against Arifin. But that should have been the wicket. Oh, sloppy stuff.
That's been picked up nicely, but the fielder tried a lot. At the very last moment, he missed that shot and missed that ball, in fact, completely. That's a good shot. Again, square drive. It is towards the deeper cover point by Shakil. Strength is there, definitely, but kept it only for a single. So, ones and twos, and suddenly those over boundaries definitely added a cherry onto that chasing style.
Cake on the chasing cake.
Chasing cake. Outside off again. Slashed it hard, but the protection is there to the point. Only a one.
Shakil back on strike now. He's nearing his 50. Siddiq Sifat on 18 of 19. But believe me, Siddiq Sifat has been the more aggressive partner. He's played a lot of shots, they haven't really come off. Shakil Khan has been playing conventional cricket and he's on 43 of 27. But it's gone now. Arifin Rahman has his man. So Shakil Khan trying to be aggressive on that occasion, trying to swing it away to the onside for not the sixer maybe, but missing it completely. But Arifin Rahman did not miss. He hits timber. Shakil Khan has gone for 43 of 28, 2 fours and 3 sixes. A big blow there. Shakil Khan can get to 50, but a fine hand from him though. Fine innings from Shakil Khan comes to an end, and here's an opportunity for the Electrifying Bluez to come back into this game. Shakil Khan gone for 43 of 28.
That's a good bowling, and Shakil just trapped onto that. And what a bowling. Tried to play against the turn, and if you have strength towards that straighter position or that offside position, just not that much height, not that much power onto that leg side, and you don't need to utilize your unconventional shots, definitely going across the turn to get out, and that's the exact thing happened for Shakil, isn't it?
The skipper Mahesh Shihab Mahir is the new man out there. Absolutely correct, Brunter. Completely agree with the observation there. But here comes the skipper. Tasmi Akhtar says Shakil Khan really liked these shots. But unfortunately, Shakil is gone now, so she'll be disappointed. Salahuddin Shakil is rooting for Rip. Here comes the skipper Maheen. First ball, he punches it away off the back foot. What an elegant shot to start off innings. Is that a boundary?
That's a football. That's a football moves over there in the ground towards that super cover. And easily they took.
Single is there? Just a single?
Yeah, single is there.
Yep, 9 gone, 66 for 1. The 10th over is about to begin. Mahir Shahab Maheen, the skipper, was expensive today with the ball in hand, but he'll be hoping to make amends with the bat in hand. Samir Chaudhary, the new bowler, the leggy, gets cut away for a single.
Shorter one and outside off, so had ample time to cut it off. And now fires Siddiq Sifat. Sifat's approach will be noticeable one because his partner was cruising across every part of the ground, especially that offside. But at this moment, Sifat has to just take a part of the chase. That's why the quicker one, shorter and quicker, though chased by Sifat to hook that ball towards that fine leg or backward square leg, missed it. Umpire signaled as wide. Another additional run. Now that's a low full toss.
And it's gone.
Oh my God, he just put that ball to the bowler. Caught and bowled by Samir Chaudhary. Fayaz Sifat. Oh my God, disappointing one.
Absolutely, but look at the celebrations. They're all pumped up. Samir Chaudhary took off almost like Imran Tahir there. Look at that. He is off here.
A flying bird?
Yeah, absolutely. A little slower than Imran Tahir, but it took off. Fayaz Siddiq will be disappointed with his performance today. Played a lot of shots, just never really got going. The old age, one brings two, has come true. Second wicket gone, 68 for 2. The Blues are coming back into the game here.
Flurry of wickets on the way?
Absolutely,
What to say?
maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
But Maheen will definitely now be holding the key for AJ Sports, the skipper.
It's a well set back for the AJ Sports because last 2 overs, so 2 wickets definitely will go.
Both the set batters are gone.
Yeah, batters are gone. So let's see how the next new batsman just crunch it away, or just guiding them towards that victory.
Yeah, this could be a very thrilling game here, folks. With those 2 wickets, the Blues have definitely made a solid comeback into the game. But the AJ Sports side have the skipper, the talisman, Mahir Shahab Maheen out there. Very new to the crease. So an opportunity for Electrifying Bluez to nip him out quickly. Faisal Tana, he was very good with the ball. Out there with the bat, a big appeal, and he's gone! He is gone! Samir Chaudhary has struck gold here. Back wickets, Faisal Alam Tana has come and gone, and the complexion of the game has completely changed here.
A bit of inward movement there, and he just managed that square drive, almost there, but I think there's a nick. Went back to the keeper, and a huge appeal, a wild one from the bowler Samir Chaudhary, and at the very last moment the umpire raised the finger. Definitely had a clearer vision from there, and Faisal Alam Tanoy went off to the first ball duck, and Samir will be on hat-trick.
Wow, what a start. 3 balls, 2 wickets. Electrifying Bluez are all pumped up here. Mahir Shahab Maheen feeling a little lonely out there. The skipper. Rafat Manzam Rep is out there to face the hat-trick ball. Samir Chaudhary.
Hat-trick or no hat-trick? What to say?
No hat-trick.
No hat-trick.
No hat-trick.
Let's see. Rifat Manzum Rip. That outside line. Try to cut. And then just get back to the keeper again. The same strategy or not? Let's see. Samir Chaudhary, the hat-trick ball. Short the shorter one outside off. Cut it late. A quicker one. The hat-trick ball resulted in the boundary.
Oh, it's a thickish outside edges. We're all unlucky. Samir could have easily had the hat-trick, but Rifat Manzam Rip is off the mark with the lucky boundary.
Rather than the classical leg spin, this one was a quicker one to miss, and the keeper missed that ball, had an edge. You have to say it was a 50-50 chance.
Absolutely.
Not the highest one.
But unfortunate for Samir Chaudhary, no hat-trick. But what's a game turning over, you have to say.
Yeah, we have
Fantastic
seen
over this far.
again. Oh, it's kept it very, very low, and at the last moment just managed that square drive towards that super cover region for another single to finish things off. 10 overs gone, 73 for 3.
What an eventful over.
Totally eventful. More than drama.
So after 10 overs, Electrifying Bluez are 77 for none. AJ Sports are 73 for 3. Eleventh over begins here. Arifin Rahman to continue. Rifat Manzam Rip on strike. Pushed away to the offside by Manzam Rip. The skipper, Mahir Shihab Maheen, will finally be back on strike. He has watched it with a lot of carnage from the other end. Now it's time for him to take command of the situation.
65 needed now of 49 balls. So definitely game on here. Not that much higher difference between balls and runs. So definitely it will be a noticeable thing how the batsman, two new batsmen on the crease, will manage to get things off. Again kept it very low by Mohammad Arifin. Got that wicket, and oh my god, it's kept like a tortoise walking in the ground.
Interesting analogy. Where Shihab Maheen survives. Interesting shot there from the skipper. Team in trouble. You are the main hope. You're very new out there, and you go for a wild swing across the line.
And that also the paddle sweep.
Why? Why would you try to do that so early?
Well, he saw the first ball was going very low, and he immediately thought of that this ball will also skid it on, and kept it very low for that, down on his knees. Let's see how he faces the fourth one. Again shuffling across and drives it nicely towards the point region for a single to rotate the strike. Now it's a setback for AJ Sports. You have 46 odd balls, 64 runs to win.
6-4 or 4-6.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Arfin doing a decent job with the ball in hand. Got a goodish innings with the bat in hand as well. A little push to the outside, another single. 11 gone, 76 for 3. The 12th over begins. Samir Chaudhary into his second over. Got 2 wickets in his first over. He'll be hoping to add more to the wickets tally. Rifat Manzam Rib, though, is looking very settled out there. He's on 8 from 5. Mahir Shihab Maheen, the skipper, looking a bit flustered. He's on 3 from 5.
Definitely, let's see how he faces him. Oh, that's just off on middle stump. Shuffle across again. Guided the ball towards that fine leg boundary line. The keeper went, but the ball won the race for a boundary.
Very risky shot there from Maheen.
Oh.
If he had missed that one, he was dead. Absolutely dead in front, but he did not. But he's living very dangerously. I wonder why.
Totally, that's not needed. Basically, you can play across the stump and guide that ball towards mid-wicket line, or that the mid-on is there, definitely to steal about a single or doubles, or can either wideish long on for a boundary.
Tries to pull it away. It's a single, so Maheen is made his intentions very, very clear. I'm going to play a shorter ball. Don't agree with it though, because if his wicket falls now, it will be huge pressure on AJ Sports.
Definitely. 57 required, now 42. I'm again saying that not much difference between runs and balls, and the bowler Samir Chaudhary showed his athleticism very well, went back to collect the ball from that mid-on region. So definitely a dot ball will create or increase that pressure higher, a bit higher to the batters.
Final ball of the 12th over coming up. Quicker delivery, a seam of delivery from Samir. Crunched away for a single. 12 gone, 83 for 3. Lubab is back on, and it starts off with that wide delivery outside the off stick, which for some reason the batsman just cannot catch up with. Maybe it's the angle
Maybe, yeah.
that's causing the confusion.
Totally agreed with that.
Again!
Oh.
Again gets beaten.
Definitely the square drive was there, but at the last moment he just angled onto that cover drive and the cover region, but missed that completely also, because Lubab has been creating that angle, just spinning across and spinning away from the batsman. For that line, it's been creating a bit of confusion to the batter's mind.
Yeah, things are getting tight here. 56 of 38, 3 wickets down. A big partnership, this one. You get the feeling if AJ Sports are to go on and win this game, has to be these two.
Totally agreed of that.
Swung away powerfully, and powerfully for a sixer. What a shot by Rifat Manzum Rib that was.
The pressure releasing six, you have to say, Sadman.
Absolutely.
The pressure was mounting on and on every time. And first two deliveries, no runs, and suddenly a huge stride towards that mid-wicket region for a six, clearing totally the boundary lines and clearing that pressure mounting on.
What a shot from Rifat Manzum Rib. Showing his class with the bat in hand now. Lubab will be rattled by that hit. Let's see what he has in store for us. Once again, results to that outside off stick line. Rifat is now able to catch up with that ball. Stands tall and crunches it away for a single. 7 runs picked up of this over. 49 needed of 36 deliveries. Final ball. What will Mahir Shihab do? Just needs to be sensible out there. But he's not being sensible at all. Goes for a slog sweep. Does not connect properly. End of the 13th over. 48 runs needed of 35 deliveries now. 91 for 3. AJ Sport. Rifat Manzum Rib doing brilliantly at the moment. 16 of 11. A 4 and a 6er. Striking almost at 150. He will be holding the key. The 14th over begins here. Samir Chaudhary with his leggies. A quicker one there again. Mahir Shihab punching it away through the offside for a single.
Yes, another single. Singles and singles everywhere, and suddenly of that, those big strides and for boundaries and over boundaries definitely looking bigger and bigger. That's a short lane delivery down to leg, picked it up nicely, though it will be only a single towards that square leg. But definitely, Sadman, they are pumping on and on every time. Now 46 of 33 balls. We were talking about the gaps. Now it's being of 13 deliveries, runs and balls, definitely. And again, a lower full toss, down on his knees, lofted cover drive, clears that extra cover boundary for a huge and handsome maximum from the bat of Mahir Shihab Mahin. What a shot!
He was definitely Mahir at playing the shot. The skipper comes out trumps on this occasion. Has been playing a lot of shots, but this one had a touch of class about it. Quicker delivery as expected from Samir. Shot a quicker delivery, punched away off the back foot by Mahir.
And look at his footwork. Brilliant footwork.
Fine batter.
Previous ball down on his knees. The next delivery go back
yeah,
foot, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
100 up now. Both the batters in 17.
Oh, just missed the line, just missed the ball. Luckily for the batsman, but not that much lucky for the bowler Samir. Dot ball to finish the 14th over, 100 exactly on board for the loss of 3. Fifteenth over starting on, 100 for 3. The first ball, Mohammad Arifin down to leg again. It's a wide. Don't give away those additional runs. I am Sadman talking about this additional runs.
But they're not listening.
Yeah, the first match, even the first innings, showing you off those value of extra runs.
38 of 30 now. It's getting comfortable. Oh, sloppy. That's going to be 7 wides, I think.
These are like discounted runs.
Absolutely.
We're giving our discount.
Terrible stuff, and that almost kills this game off as a contest. 31 of 29 now, the equation. Oh.
So the wide again, so 3 runs.
3 and a boundary.
And a boundary, 7 runs. For that reason, it's 108 now on board. So 30 runs needed. 31 in fact.
29 just.
Yeah, definitely. Now the equation.
Very, very comfortable, right?
Comfortable, and it's on your eye distance.
Yeah, Tasmi Akhtar is now feeling sad for Shakil Khan. We feel sad for Shakil Khan as well. But his side is doing brilliantly, so you can be happy about that. Another outside edge. That will be another boundary. It's raining boundaries at the moment, yeah? Wide at the start, then 7 wides and now a boundary. So that equals to 12 runs of 2 deliveries, almost 2 sixes, eh?
Almost 2 sixes, definitely.
The end is nigh.
The end is near. We can say for AJ Sports again and again, every time they just swung the bat hard, and that resulted onto a boundary or over boundary, definitely. So those cheeky runs, including this kind of lucky boundaries, also for AJ Sports. 29, the captain. Oh, that's a wildish shot, but ended up with a thick edge towards that backward square leg for another single. 26 off now, only 27 balls.
Should be a cakewalk from here on in. It's been a fine partnership between Shihab and Rip. They're in trouble, 68 for 3. But this partnership has done a fine job. And now sloppy stuff again from Arifin, letting his side down in this over, unfortunately. Another single. 25 or 26 now, the equation.
Getting lower and lower every time. And AJ Sports are marching on The last ball of the 15th over. Let's see. That's another wildish drive, but missed it. And the dot ball to finish things off. 15 gone, 114 for 3.
Lubab into his final over. What can he do?
He can just see the ball traveling onto the boundary line.
No, the fielder intervenes.
The fielder is there. Yeah, they will
A single.
intervenes. A single. Definitely. 24 now of 24.
Run a ball equation. Mahir Shihab
Almost
Maheen
there.
is in no mood to push and nudge. He's going to be looking to finish things off in a hurry. Crunch of the back foot for a single.
So now it's a very much easier way, one-sided way to march on towards that target of 139. It's 23 of 23 now. Rifati Manzumrip, let's see. Oh, that's a crunching shot. What a shot to clear that long on boundary for a 6. Rip just ripping on to the fielder, bowler and everyone.
Absolutely.
Of the Electrifying Bluez.
Absolutely correct. Pranthur is ripping apart here. Lubab, that's his second sixer of Lubab's bowling. Has really taken a liking. Now he has come down the pitch and he has hoisted it. That's gone for another one. Oh boy. Rip is on fire here. He wants to finish things off in a hurry himself. Back-to-back sixes. Lubab's day is not ending on a high note here. Comes down the pitch and hoists it. And that's gone out of the park. Through the deep mid-wicket region this time. The first one was through the long on region and now through the deep mid-wicket region. Wow. Wow, what was that? Oh boy. He's showing off his tricks here. He's now toying with Lubab. 11 of 21. Will he go for another sixer, Rip?
Let's see outside off it is. A back foot drive towards that point to end up this over. A mammoth one. And chasing has been so easy for the chasing team.
Yeah, we
so
saw
far
it
in the first
game.
match. Yeah,
One-sided
second
game.
one.
Sings.
Totally.
Turning
16
out.
gone, 129 for 3.
Yeah, two one-sided games. Today,
Well,
this
well,
far.
well.
Let's see what the third game
Yeah.
has in store for us. Stalop thrashing PSC. And now Aegis Sports are thrashing the Electrifying Bluez. So Stalop, our lifestyle partners, got a victory. And Aegis Sports, second team of our powered sponsors, JÁdoube. So they're about to win as well. So a good day for the sponsors, I guess.
Yeah, why not? And it's always been good to be with T Sports also. Never forget their contribution to the sporting arena of Bangladesh. The first TV that telecasts sports and sports like all along, all over the world. And currently they're telecasting into their channel the Legends Champions Trophy, the LCT. All the legends of Bangladesh team, the previous team. And they're arranging that thing for a bigger occasion to donate money towards that insolvent cricketers throughout this pandemic. So it's a good initiative.
Well, absolutely.
for them,
Hats off,
definitely.
hats off. They're also facilitating social cricket like LMS. So thank you very much, T Sports. 17th over begins. Crunchy drive from Rifat. Is that a boundary? No, no. The fielder has intervened. Good piece of fielding. Single picked up. But what an innings this has been from Rifat Manzum Rip. Mahir Shihab's innings has been chance-filled. Has been lucky, but Rifat Manzum Rip has hardly put a foot wrong. It's been a flawless innings this far from the tall, lanky cricketer. Cut away by Shihab. Another single picked up. 8 of 18 now, the equation.
definitely won. 8 required of 18. The game is almost getting away from the Electrifying Bluez. Not that much up to the mark bowling from them. Again, that's a good ball, a Yorker one, a pacey delivery, but still they can manage a single from that ball. So that shows how much brave they are. They are just hanging around, swing every kind of deliveries, swing their bats, and definitely fortune favors the brave. That's been the story.
Yep. Correct here. 7 of 17 now, the equation. The ball keeps a tad below. Shihab Maheen jabs down on that one and picks up another single. 6 of 16. Will Rifat Manzam Rip look to go for a big shot and finish the game off in this very delivery? Let's find out. This has been some partnership between the two lads out there, Shihab and Rifat. Final ball of the 17th over. Will this be the final ball of the game?
Let's see the 6. Well, a standalone shot.
He tried to.
Oh, it tried. Yes, it tried. A lofted on drive though, but couple of bounces before the fielder. They still just ran for a single though and finished things off. 17th gone, 134 for 3, just 5 runs needed of 15 balls.
So we're going to the 18th over. Mahir Shihab Maheen, 33 of 19, 3 fours and a sixer. Well played, skipper.
Look at the strike rate, Maheen. Beautiful.
Rip has ripped apart.
Complimenting his partner very much well. 35 of 21, 3 over boundaries, Subman. That shows his muscle power.
Absolutely. Skinny guy, but there's a lot of power.
Exactly. Let's see.
Yorker, good Yorker from Shujon.
So they're getting the Yorkers right onto the spot. Exactly. Too late, but the batters, you have to admire them. What a sheer technique to just cut off those Yorkers every time and balance it even for a single.
Big shot that's gone up in the air, falls in no man's land. 4 of 13, so here's the skipper with an opportunity to finish off the game. Mahir Shihab Maheen, the skipper, on strike. 1 hit away now, AJ Sports from sealing the game. Nope, he's just going to block it. Delaying the inevitable here.
Let's see, 4 of 12. Now needed. And again, a long stride there. Missed that ball completely. A by run and a by boundary.
Why does finish things off? Game over.
Exactly. Nowhere there.
Yep. A comprehensive victory for AJ Sports. A victory by 5 wickets. Well done to AJ Sports. Shakil Khan played a brilliant hand at the top of the order. 43 he scored. And the game finished off brilliantly by the skipper Mahir Shihab Maheen and Rifat Manzam Rip. They win convincingly by 5 wickets. So a thumping victory for AJ Sports. After 10 overs, Electrifying Bluez are 77 for none. And after that, they lost their way. The Sports bowlers made a fine comeback, and now they finished things off brilliantly with the bats in hand.
Yeah, that's the guts for them.
A clinical
Definitely,
victory.
the clinical one.
A clinical
and the
performance.
ground fielding is phenomenal for the AJ Sports, and they just managed to pull things off with those fielding efforts, the catches.
Absolutely. Saved a lot of runs.
A lot of runs.
Saved
So
a
yeah,
lot
you're
of
talking
runs.
about those differences, definitely. So that makes you more important when you as a fielder just flourish those fielding efforts every time in the ground.
Absolutely. And it bars up the entire unit. Shakil Khan at the top got a very important 43. And Rip and Mahin finishing things off with 30s. Very important 30s. And here's a look at the batting card. Shakil Khan, as I was talking about, got 43 of 28. Sifat's struggled, 19 of 21. Skipper Mahesh Shihab, 38 not out of 21. Tanai came and went for a golden duck. And Rifat Manzan Rip, 36 not out of just 23 deliveries.
Here the bowling card, not a very convincing one for them. 1 wicket for Arifin Rahman and 2 wicket for Samir Chowdhury. That wrapped things up with passing that score of 139 and finish things off within 17.3 overs. That's all for the match between AJ Sports and Electrifying Bluez, where the AJ Sports trumped on and won the match by 5 wickets. So stay tuned with us with LMS The Last Man Stands. We'll be coming back shortly with the third and last match of the day. Stay tuned.